G'day, Raymond. It's just me and you this morning by the look of it.
I know, right? We lucked out. This way,
Yeah,
it's just like
we
it's like the
normally,
smallest classroom ever.
yeah, I know we might get some late draggers on, but most people got the email from the group. I think overnight. I know I did.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, we'll just quickly recap for those because we just press record now. Michael was on the call for a couple of minutes while having a casual chat, and he's found a deal on AppSumo for Alberto, which is the back end automation of Climbo. And basically, you can buy a lifetime deal and get 250,000 triggers, I think he said,
Hmm.
which is a lot of triggers. And that way, if you've got a client that's going to exceed the Climbo limit, you can put them through Alberto. That will be linked under this call when we post it all up. So that's that disclaimer there done. Raymond, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing all right. Still plugging away. I signed
What?
up a couple clients last week.
Nice. What sort of clients were
So
they?
one of them was a web developer, so she would have been in the same boat as Michael. She does websites, but she said that she has 250 clients that she's going to try and showcase the software to. But she wants to use it to build up her own reputation, but at the same time showcase to them so that they wind up doing it. I told her like there's a lot of different ways we can go about skinning that cat where if she just wants to refer them and I can sign him up, it's like, or we can work out a deal where it's her client, I'll build it for a cheaper price, and then she can
Yeah.
upcharge or whatever, or she can just purchase a license for me.
Yeah, just I've done a couple of that where I just give them an internal billing and go, that's your
Hmm.
price. You can on sell it for whatever you want. And just give it. And I
That's
say,
what I was thinking.
and say, look, so we bring our price down a little bit, so she's got some margin in it too.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah,
that's
that's what I was
awesome.
thinking about doing there.
Well done, brother. Well done.
I did sign up for I can't think of the name of it.
So
Prospect Falcon.
yeah.
Um, I did sign up with them. I haven't gone through all the training yet, so I still have to set up that process and kind of narrow it down. But I'm definitely looking forward to that. I think that'll be really good.
Such a powerful, clever software. Considering all the little links it does with learning it and doing the writing the outreach emails and all DM messages and things like that. That's
Mhm.
that's a lazy man's prospecting tool, which is very cool. But yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, we had a big win this week. We picked up 38 clients.
You said 38?
Yep. Um,
Nice.
but it was a gift. So there was a guy that was with our old company,
Hmm.
Ready Reviews or Wombot, and he's getting out. And he just rang me because he knows me from the old days and just said, "Look, what am I using?" And we had a meeting about coming to Climbo
Uh-huh.
and bringing. I said, "Look, I'll help you with the onboarding of the client. He's not tech savvy at all." I said, "I'll help you with all the onboarding your clients. It'll be your software. You own it. It's about 3 grand, I think, currently for the lifetime deal."
Hmm.
And he pondered on that for about 2 or 3 weeks, and he rang me and says, "You know what? I've got a big insurance agency that's going well. I'm going to give you all my clients. I want you to take care of them."
Wow.
So we spent
Oh.
all weekend onboarding. That was that one call there. One of the guys going, "Oh, I'm in, but I'm not sure how to do this."
Hmm.
And because of time
Nice.
differences, I went, "I better do it." But it's interesting. Here's a market you might not have thought of. A lot of those clients are in sanitation.
Okay. I hadn't considered that one. You mean like porta potties and
I know.
deliveries and like
Oh, the waste like garbage.
waste management?
Yeah, waste management.
Hmm. I hadn't considered that one.
Well,
Is-
I never thought because in Australia you pay your land taxes or your rates, we call them, and your garbage collection is all included in that.
Yeah.
But in America and Canada, you pick your garbage contractor, or it must be in certain states.
Yeah, it's got to be in certain states. It's not one. Like, what state was the client in?
Well, there's a couple in Virginia over that,
Okay.
over
Yeah.
there.
So he's on the East Coast.
East Coast, yeah.
I haven't.
Well, considering that waste management was mob run for 100 years, now I know why.
Yeah. Now it doesn't seem like it's any different. Over here, like whenever you get to a place and you move in, at least the states that I've been in. Whenever you move in and you're setting up your services, it's usually either run by the city or it's one private company in that whole area. It's not like there's a couple to choose from,
Yeah,
or the city.
yeah, these are mainly eastern seaboard. There's a couple in Canada. There's a couple in Alaska.
Hmm. All right.
One
Well,
of
that's
it-
perfect.
when we're doing the onboarding, I'm like, get a lot of waste management companies. This is weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. I
And
no, I had not thought of that. I was still thinking of tattoo artists and things like that, but they're kind of difficult to get a hold of because they don't exactly stick to their business hours. It's
yeah,
more of a lifestyle.
yeah, very much so. Very much so. So, but yeah, no, it's been an interesting process onboarding and getting them all done. So, spent all Saturday and all Sunday morning, and then parts of yesterday because he forgot a couple of clients.
Hmm.
So I'd onboard them, and onboarding, as we know, is relatively simple. But I did an individual Loom video for each client
Oh, nice.
of how to connect how to connect their Google and all that. And then there was one of the guys there from Adams Sanitation that went, "No, I've got it. We're really excited." I just got a couple of questions in email, so I thought I'll just ring him because I had a couple of
Mhm.
minutes before this call, and then that couple of minutes wound over. So, but he loved the share on social. He's like, "Wow, this is amazing."
Yeah, I
He
mean,
asked, can I use this on my phone? I said, yeah, just add it to your home screen as a just go to the URL and press add to home screen. It will work like an app.
hmm yeah. I did a presentation this morning to a bunch of realtors, mortgage lenders, and a couple other like affiliate businesses that are all focused on like real estate. And it seems like everyone's eyes were just like dead. Like they were just showing up just to show up. And it was weird because I can go to another meeting and with other people and they just get it. Like they're asking questions like left and right, but this group, they're
So,
just like,
so
nope.
what? And a couple of the networking things I've done, I just pull out. I start with the stat.
Hmm.
So I'll start with because most BNIs and things like that, they go, "Hi, I'm Raymond from ABC Digital. Da, 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 this is what we do." So I'll go up and I'll say, firstly, did you know that if your I'll say, hands up, who's got a Google profile? And they'll go, yep, me. And you go, did you know that if your profile has more than 100 photos added to it, your increase of phone calls, click rates increases by about 500%. Hi, I'm Wayne from Quick Reviews. We help people get more reviews and get more visibility online. And I'll
That's a good
report
stat to open up with.
a stat like that. But I'll put all those stats in the group today. I'll put them in there because there's some fascinating stats.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like that would be great. I'd love that. I'd love to see that.
But that's how I intro myself now. At any
That's a good
BNI
one.
or networking, I'm like, hands up, who's got a Google profile? Did you know? Random stat. Hi, I'm Wayne from Quick Reviews. We get reviews that rank and results that matter.
That's a good one. That's an excellent line.
You can use
I
that.
was
You can
I
use that.
was using every 5-star review is a thank you that keeps working for you, but
Yeah.
it's probably too long.
Okay. Reviews that rank results that matter.
Reviews that rank results in that. That's a good one.
You can pinch that. That's okay. But yeah, but I found because I'd been to so many BNIs and things over the years, and you go, "Oh, my name's Wayne from Quick Reviews. We help people get more reviews and blah 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 blah." So
Hmm.
I found I did three BNIs where I did a stat, a culture, like I call a shock stat,
Uh-huh.
then introduced myself, and everyone wanted to speak to me.
I bet, especially with a stat like that.
And I go, I work with clients. What we do, we optimize Google profiles. We make sure you're getting the most from your Google profile. Did you know that, or there one of the other ones, hands up who posts, daily or weekly on Facebook, Instagram, things like that. Hands up who posts in their Google profile.
No one.
And they go, did you know you could do that? Where do you think you're going to get the more traction per post? Facebook or Google? Where are they searching for your business? Hi, I'm Wayne from Quick Reviews. So yeah, I'll put all those stats up because there's some crazy stats.
I bet. So when it comes to stuff like that, I got a question for you. I know your price point was, I want to say your bottom tier is like 199, right?
In automated is 199.
Hmm. So
So
what do you do with
my bottom tier for restaurants, especially in Australia, small restaurants, small
mhm.
cafes, small things, anything under 40 or 50 seats, or under 30 seats really. I'm $500 a year flat rate, no text, no email, just QR codes and tap cards.
I wonder if I don't know if I'm just not out there enough or I'm just not reaching the right people.
I picked up
Um,
two this week, apart from the other one. So I picked up two of my own. One was an alarm company, which is it's actually a mate of mine,
mhm.
Robert. I worked with him a couple of years ago. Then he went away, and he got his PA to ring me. She goes, "Hey Wayne, Rob's asked me to reach out. He's away. Just come back with us of what you can do to help us." And I said, "Well, what we did last time. The phone was ringing."
Yeah.
I said, "I'll put him on my 299 a month plan, but I'll only charge him 199 a month because he's a mate of mine. I'll go and re-optimize his profile again, just tweak it, and we'll start getting reviews." She's like, "Awesome." Invoice they paid, and then another mate I was having coffee with, who's a builder, he said, "What's your phone number? Because I've got to give it to a mate of mine, Tom." And Tom does sales and blinds and shutters and you know patio awnings, things like
Yeah.
that. And back and forth on the phone a little bit. He goes, "Can you come and meet me in my house on Friday afternoon? I've got the kids. It's going to be." And I sat down with him. Said, "This is what we do. This is how we do it. So we'd optimize your profile. We'll do A, B, C, D. It's $299 a month." He's like, "Sign me up."
Hmm. See, over here it's maybe it's me, but when I'm walking into businesses and talking with people, it's so difficult to get to the decision maker.
It can be difficult, but that's where the flyers. I found there is a lag
Mhm.
time with flyers, and sometimes it's a week, sometimes it's a month. I've had people get back to me from a flyer 12 months later, 18 months later, going, "Oh, I got your flyer."
Mhm.
So it's a matter of that activity. And what you can do, if you can get onto them, if you cold calling them and they're not there, get a card, get a phone number or an email and say, "Do you mind if I get the contact number? It's some really important information I want to share with them." And have a look at their profile, right? Do you know what to look for in a Google profile? What's optimized, what's not?
I kind of have my own idea, but you're the pro, so run me by yours. I mean, I've seen a lot, but
Okay,
um,
let's do this. I'll show you here. Let's
all
go.
right. I usually just start at the top and kind of work my way down, see how many pictures are on there, if they're blurry, if they're not, if they have all their information filled out, if they're missing any kind of information like a website or something
Okay,
like that.
so give me 1 second and we'll go here. Living in shade. Let me go this way. Okay, so I'll share my screen.
All right.
Come back to Zoom, share my screen. I've just done some random Googling, right? Now move this out of the way. So I've just done waste management, right? So this is Wasteland and Budrum. This is local. Not that I probably should get on to these guys because they suck. So, oh, let's go back a page. So you see here they've got 12 reviews, 4.1. Now, obviously, they're not a business that really focus on it, but there's no clear description of who the business is, what they are. They've got their socials linked, but that's about it, right?
Hmm.
There's nothing distinct about their profile at all, other than saying they're a recycling centre in Queensland, right? Now we come over to living here, right? So living in shade, this is one we just optimized. 19 Google reviews, it just started, right? So we've got hours, website, awning supplier and Weber Downs. Then we've got products. Yep, all. These are all of his products listed,
Nice.
right? Then we come down, we've got categories, outdoor collection, day beds, big blurb, keyword optimized.
Hmm.
Come down, reviews, living in shade, okay, keywords there. And then we've got some posts. All the posts are keyword optimized. That's an optimized profile.
Nice.
So categories, right? When you add the products, that'll add categories. So the more products you add, the more categories it'll add.
Hmm.
So when you are searching awning supplier, things like that, so fixed shade awning, outdoor collection, right? Sunshine Coast, they're all the keywords.
Yeah.
So he's going to really start to dominate that search now. And then what we also did, he had just like his location in there. So let me just go to his management of his location. Hang on. Go down here. We'll go to, and I might do it. We might do a zoom on this on the next one about how to optimize properly. So in his profile, we'll go location. That's his primary location, but these are now all the service areas.
Okay.
Too many people just have the actual location, not the areas
Hmm.
they service. So any search result, he was missing out on
He
all.
wasn't showing up in anything.
Yeah. So we expanded his thing from a 2 kilometre radius to a 50 kilometre radius.
Hmm.
So they're the things you do and link up the socials properly. Obviously these ones here you can more from the business. Um, so let us know more. Da, da, da. So is it woman owned? Which is
Hmm.
just Google being fucking woke. But yeah, and we've got a folder with him going now. I wonder if he's put anything in there. Where's my Google Drive? Um, Being in shade. Yep. So he's uploaded a whole lot of photos for me.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to start now uploading them to Google
That's awesome.
because Google love content.
Yeah, they do.
So
Photos, content, everything.
that's why posting into Google regularly,
Hmm.
ideally bi-weekly. So it doesn't need to be every day.
Okay.
So many people make the mistake they'll write 20 articles and post them all in one day.
That does nothing.
Does nothing. One will, but the other 19 are wasted.
Yeah.
So what I've done, I in the back end of Go High Level, I can connect all the Google accounts. So I'll get ChatGPT
Okay.
to write me the 5 or 6 articles that I need for
Hmm.
that client. And I'll just go in and schedule them in Go High Level. Copy paste, put the artwork in. That's to go Monday at that time. That's to go Wednesday at that time. That's to go Friday at that time. Then I'm
Okay.
so
So,
I'll spend a couple of hours for 5 clients who are paying me good money, about 2 hours in
mhm,
total once a week, maybe less, to write that content and schedule it out. My wife's about to
nice.
start doing that for me because, we're retired from other stuff.
Um, you said you're doing a lot of that on the back end of Go High Level. I'm in the process of setting up some Go High Level stuff.
Yep.
Uh, what were some things that you would recommend in Go High Level?
I do my free trial form through my website. Everything's in Go High Level.
Hmm.
So everything's in one spot. So they sign up for a free trial through a form within Go High Level. That will trigger some automations. Yeah, welcome. Then I can hit it to add them manually, automatically into Climbo. I like to manually add. As everybody knows, I don't like the automation there.
I like the manly at everything
But
as
they'll get
well.
an SMS. Hey, look, welcome to Quick Reviews. Check your emails. Da 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 da. You'll get a welcome email and log in separately, and then a voicemail will go out
Hmm.
from me, and
Nice.
I can sit with you one day and go through all the automations. But yeah,
Man, I would love that.
but if you're doing any of that Google management and you're an admin, just connect all those accounts and start posting via there.
Okay. I'll have to give that a shot. Usually I just have my clients just to make things easier. I'll tell them like either just add me as a manager for your
Yep,
profile.
yep,
That
that's
way, if
good.
there's any kind of issue with the platform, I can connect it on my end and they'll just never even know about it.
So for the 2.99 a month, I'll go. We'll do 2 posts a month. We'll do ongoing optimization of your website, and that includes you. You've got to give me photos. You've got to give me this. You've got to give me that of your Google profile. But more
Hmm.
importantly, it'll be about the articles we write. And like he's given me a whole lot of products, and I say, okay, there's 50 posts.
Yeah, especially for the blinds guy.
Yeah. And it's a restaurant. Yeah, we can do that. What's your special of the week? Because none of the
Mhm.
restaurants put a special up.
No, no, I haven't seen any of them do that.
So
Um,
that
I
that's
haven't seen them focus on their profiles at all.
yeah, and that's the thing. You say, look, this is what we do. We're more than just a review company. We're your Google My Business experts. This is what we do. Let's go and have a look at your profile versus one of your competitors' profiles and see what the difference is. I've got a meeting this week with the guy who's an arborist,
Okay.
and he spends 250,000 a year on Google Ads,
Oh my God.
and he doesn't rank in Google. Well, he does website wise because it's all paid,
But
but
not in search?
his profile's dead. It's got nothing going on.
Oh man.
Like, mate, I can probably save you 30 grand a year, if not more,
Yeah.
for
I'm
300,
sure he's excited about that.
for 300 a month.
Man.
So yeah, I've got that.
I know a couple arborists, and I should probably talk to them and see what they're doing too. I know Roof spending, I think he spends like 10 or 20,000 a month on Google Ads.
So what you do, you go to ChatGPT, right? Grab his website if you've got a website,
Hmm.
and say, "ChatGPT, I want you to learn everything you can about this website for me, and then come up with suggestions of how we can improve his Google profile with posts, engagement, things like that, based on your knowledge of his website." Now, his Google profile has this many reviews, this star rating, right? And say if he's got posts or no posts.
Hmm.
And then you say, so it's got no posts, it's got, let's say, 22 reviews, it's 4.5. Last review was 60 days ago. Give it all that information. And then you say, now I want you to write me a proposal based on that information of how, knowing everything you know about our service, what we can do to improve his online presence by doing these, optimizations, driving reviews, consistent posting. And I want you to
Is that
point,
what you posted in the group chat the other day?
yeah,
Okay. I was looking at that. I was like, all right, like that's interesting. And I was like, I wasn't too sure. I figured you got it from ChatGPT, but I was like,
I use
I didn't
Chat.
really know.
I use Gemini, ChatGPT, Kronk. So
Uh-huh.
that this morning, obviously, the guy who was leaving the old company, he's the last guy standing there, right?
Oh wow.
And so the owner of the company, who is an asshole, he's the one who booted my mate out,
Oh man.
and he's got a little egomaniac. He was reaching out to every one of Stephen's clients.
Really? Just trying to cut him out of it, or
Yep. And he goes, "Well, hang on, they're my clients, not yours. We pay you to use your software." He was
yeah.
paying him 1,800 a month,
What? Jeez.
right?
Man. And he's still trying to poach clients?
Still trying to, and all the clients are going, "Who the hell is this guy?" Because we've done an onboarding saying, "Yeah, we're migrating platforms.
Uh-huh.
Wayne's going to be the customer success person," and blah 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 blah. So we're doing all that with him, and we did. That's why I spent the time on the weekend doing an individual loom for each one.
Yeah.
Just going, "Hey, welcome to Quick Reviews, your new platform. These are the couple of things you need to do. My phone number's here. Everything's here if you need to reach out."
Hmm.
And I've had two people reach out. One was this morning, one was on the weekend. Um, but he's trying to poach them all back. And they're all going, piss
Jeez.
off, right? So I got Kronk. I was walking to the coffee shop this morning. I said, "Hey, Kronk, this is a situation. Chris Sherrod, who's the owner of Ready Reviews, is doing this as Stephen Odenthal's clients. He spent 4 years procuring these clients. He's paid Ready Reviews every month for 4 years. Now they're trying to steal his clients. I want you to write me a cease and desist letter."
Oh, yeah.
So it wrote it for me. Then I copy paste that, put that into ChatGPT. I said, "Now I want you to clean this up for me and make it more professional." And I did all that and a copy paste done while I'm walking 500 meters to the coffee shop. Had it all done and sent to Stephen.
Had it all done before you got your coffee.
Yep. So ChatGPT and that are amazing, right? Gemini, especially. So I train Gemini, which is Google's AI.
Hmm.
I train that. If anyone searches review software, Sunshine Case, reputation management, Sunshine Case in the AI, it says quick reviews. It mentions
Oh,
me.
nice. That's awesome.
So yeah,
I
I'm
gotta
gonna,
work on that myself.
yeah, I'm gonna go back through my videos of what I did, what I told it to do that. Then I'll show everyone how to do that prompt.
That's perfect.
I
Yeah.
don't get it to mention me globally. I don't want to mention globally. I want it because locally it's really easy to get it mentioned. Globally,
Yeah.
you're up against Bird Eye, Podium,
The
or
big ones.
yeah. But yeah, so people come up, that comes up quick reviews. Local saying that it ports out all my features and benefits.
Oh, awesome.
It's mad. Um, but yeah, we're going to do some deep dives into that, how we can use AI better, like as in, like with Prospect Falcon. That's
Hmm.
perfect. How we can utilize that, and how I can the step further. When you're looking at a profile, what do you look for? What is that business's pain points? They've got
Hmm.
no posts. Their last review is 90 days. They've got 10 photos. And so then you put that all into ChatGPT and go, they've got 10 photos, this. So and then I want you to run me a scenario that if we took them from that amount of reviews to that amount of reviews, we posted regularly for this month, for 90 days, for example. And then if we added these photos incrementally over these many weeks to get them up to 200 photos, what impact would that have? And it will tell it. Then you put that into the proposal.
Hmm.
Saying you could be losing 50 grand a year, or if you're paying for ads, we can reduce your ad spend.
Man.
So
Yeah,
your
these are
roofer who's spending whatever amount per year or
a
per
ridiculous amount. Yeah.
your opening conversation, go look at his profile first, see if he's
Hmm.
posting in there at all, if he's doing
Yeah.
anything. Then go back. Is he a review client yet?
No. I don't think he's worked on his reputation at all, honestly. Or maybe he's using um someone else that used to be in our group. Let me
Give
see.
me, give me a second. I'll bring you up here. I'm just going to make you a co-host. I'll get you to share your screen because we'll have a look at his profile and we can see what we can do.
See. Wonder if this is his roofing construction. Let's see, roofing contractor. I think this might be him. So let me see if I can share this without my computer freaking out.
Yep, there you go. It's starting to share. There
There
we
we
go.
go.
Okay,
So I think this is his.
yep. So scroll down. Okay, got his opening hours, all that. Go to the reviews. Just click the reviews tab. Okay, just go sort by newest.
Whoop.
So,
There we
yep.
go.
So 6 days ago is his latest one.
Yeah, he's yeah,
Scroll.
really well referred to roofer, especially in our area. He's
So
they're
scroll down, keep scrolling down. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, so first thing is not responding to any reviews, right?
mhm.
That's the first problem. Go back to overview. Let's keep scrolling down. Okay, so he's got some photos and videos, which is good. Keep scrolling down. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, no, and he's got nothing else going on.
Nope.
So just copy paste that name there for me in where the little search icon is. Yep. Just grab where your cursor is, just where your cursor is, and just copy,
Oh, I think
or
I'm not
just
paying attention
just
the whole
just
time.
just on the main name on the page.
Oh, what was I thinking? I don't know
There.
what's going on with me.
Yeah, just copy that and just put that into the chat here for me
Hmm, that's all recorded too.
because we're gonna have a look at this. I'll have a deep dive from my end for you.
Go. Should pull up the chat.
Okay, so let me just bring this over my end, and we'll have a quick look at
Why
him.
don't I just share the?
Okay, so I'm going to share my screen now. Give me 1 second. Okay, 135 Google reviews. Good, right? It's over the 100, which is the first benchmark Google look for. So now our push would be to get him to 200 plus, right?
Hmm.
Scroll down. There is the description here of his business is all right, but let's see. Let's open this in a new link. If it's in line with his about us on his Google page, on his website. Okay. Okay. So there's say Lemoyne. Now is this a suburb or a town? Or
That's his last name.
just he's not. So he's got nothing listed about the area. So
Okay.
whereabouts is he? In Washington State, right?
Hmm.
He might not have enough like things. Say he's in yeah, obviously in Yelm, whatever you call it.
Yes.
So he's in Yelm. It'd be interesting to see how many other suburbs or counties or neighbourhoods he's listed in. No posts, one social media, but no
Sounds
posts,
like him.
photos. Let's have a look here. He's got a fair few photos, which is good. So he's doing a lot of good things, and he's also been the two main things is we don't know what areas he's coming up in.
Hmm.
He's got no products or services listed: roofing repair, replacement, shingles, tiles, metal. What roofing does he do?
All of
They're not listed,
them. Hmm.
so they'd be part of his products and or services, right? Which come up as categories. So if we go here, go back to his website, go to his services, roofing. So none of this is listed as a service or a product in his thing. None of this. So he spent all this money on this fantastic website and none of it
He
correlates
did.
back to actual Google, right? So if we go back to, let's say, all concept concrete, Luke, everyone knows about Luke.
Oh
Luke.
yeah.
So hone and seal, these are all of his services. Hone and seal, concrete grinding, same day clean, concrete polishing, right?
Hmm.
So you look at his profile here, like that. Then we've got the description, Gold Coast, all that, epoxy flooring, concrete coatings. Now, his description should list the types of roofing he does. 6 days ago, some posts, profiles linked. You can see how many times he comes up here now, just when we do the name search. Right, so that's an optimized profile.
Wow. It's quite a bit different.
Yeah. And those small tweaks. So we took Luke from spending $50 a day on Google Ads. We optimized his profile, got lots of photos. He still needs to give me more, which I'll get up him today. Um, and we do regular posts, like at least two a month into his profile, at least two, right?
Hmm.
One a week's ideal, two a week's even better, right? And they pay to play at that level. And we turned his ads off. He's getting 40 phone calls a month
Oh wow.
as an individual concreter. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And
And I'm sure you're saving tons.
yeah, I've never met him. We're on the phone. He goes, bro, how are you, man? What's going on? I've been fishing. I've got you some fish when you come down the Gold Coast and all this. Right? Never met him. Pays me $328 every single month because it's $299 plus tax.
Hmm.
So he pays me that every single month.
Man, I think. Well, what I started off charging in my group was 150 a month, like 149.
Which is okay. Nothing with it.
Yeah, but it was just with like the reputation management and stuff like that. I wasn't. I did like some small tweaks to some of their Google business profiles. Like when I had one of the plumbers, he came over to my place. He was working on actually like fixing my kitchen, and I brought up his profile and I was asking him some questions about it. You know, I was like, hey, like you have all these services listed, which he has a ton of services listed, but his only category that he was ranking for was plumber. Like that was it. I was like, you don't have any like there's like nine subcategories that you could be ranking for. So we sat down and we were going through that. Um, got him some more categories that he can rank for, as well as adding more questions and answers on his
Yeah.
Google Business Profile, which he didn't
Q&A,
have anything on there before.
Q&As are great. And
Yeah, so
I get ChatGPT to do that for me. I'm like, here's the website. Write me 10 Q&As for Google.
yeah, that's what I did. Yeah,
So
I told him like right. I did the same thing.
now
Um,
we couldn't do this 6 years ago without AI,
yeah,
right?
not yeah. I was trying to ask him. I was like, well, what are some of the common questions that people ask you? And he couldn't really tell me. So I just got online, asked ChatGPT. It's like, give me 10 common questions that plumbers are asked in the, you know, like the PNW area. And I
You,
asked the questions from my personal profile, and then I went and answered them from his
yeah,
business profile.
yeah, and that's what you do. So, for example, this is where a lot of people in this space are leaving money on the table. Why do they want reviews? What's our initial thing there? We help them rank higher in Google.
Hmm.
That's one metric out of about four,
Yeah.
right? So now here's a conversation you can have. So, okay, John Plumber. So this is what we do. We help you get obviously more reviews. More reviews means more trust. Now, if you went looking for a plumber in your area and his last review was 3 years ago, would you trust him?
Right.
Okay. Or if it's a shit review, would you use you? They go, no. And you go, exactly. So that's why people aren't calling you. So what we want to do, firstly, we want to get you more reviews, push down those bad ones if you've got any. Right.
Hmm.
We want Google wants consistent reviews. It's not who's got the most wins. It's who's the most consistent.
Yeah.
So if we get you a couple of reviews a week, or depending on your business, if we get you a couple of extra reviews a week, that stacks up over time. That would make sense, wouldn't it? And Google look at reviews as what we call local chatter or local conversations. How many people, Raymond, are talking about your business every week or every month?
Hmm.
And lately, none. No one's spoken about you for 130 days.
Yep.
So does that make you relevant or irrelevant?
Irrelevant, hands down.
So obviously we want to be relevant in search results, don't we?
Mhm.
Okay, so how we do that, one is by driving reviews. Two, I've noticed you don't respond to any reviews. Is that more a time restraint or a I don't care issue?
That's a good one.
And they go, well, a bit of both. Yeah, fair enough, because we are busy. So what our software does, it takes that heavy lifting away. But what we do with our AI reply is we craft the perfect response.
Hmm.
So our AI will read the review and look for keyword signals in that review. So let's say it's a toilet replacement, hypothetically as a plumber, right?
Hmm.
If I'm searching toilet replacement near me, if you've fixed 20 toilets lately and you've got 10 reviews mentioning that and your replies are mentioning that, you're going to dominate that toilet repair place, toilet replacement.
Yep.
So that's one metric. Metric two, we can either charge you a one-time optimization fee, we'll optimize your Google and just pay one time, or you can be on our Google service plan where we're crafting content for Google in your profile based around your industry, everything you do to tell Google who you are and what you do. When's the last time you told Google what your business does?
Oh, they never do.
Okay. So imagine how many more search results you do if Google knew all your products and all your services.
It stand out quite a bit.
Okay. So that's what we do. We specialize only in Google My Business. I don't do SEO. We don't do websites. We don't do any of that crap. We just stay in this one lane.
Hmm.
We're experts at that. I can bring up one of your competitors' ones and have a look and see what they're doing. And you wonder why they're getting more calls than you because they're telling Google who they are, what they do. That's what we do for you. We tell Google who you are, what you do, how often you do it, and we keep Google entertained and enthused about your business. That's why it's $3.99 a month.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot more sense.
Yep. And that's how you tear them up.
Hmm. I'm gonna have to try that route because I haven't gone that way yet. I was gonna try and go a different way, um, and just try and give them as much access to the platform as possible for a price that's hard to refuse. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull that off.
Bar my $500 one, I
Mhm.
give them everything anyway. The only limit is how many SMS or email. That's the only variance.
Hmm. Even the access to the automation and everything else.
Yep. Yep. So if they're on my 199, 299, 399, the automation is only about how many trigger points.
Hmm.
And that's where I cap it at, going, okay, you're going to get 100 SMS or 1,000 SMS or whatever it might be.
Hmm.
Right? Because when we first started in this space years ago, I had Zapier, and that was my key cost.
Yeah, you said you were spending quite a bit,
Yeah,
and
that was all based on how many trigger points. So I'm like, okay, well, that's how the automations costed out.
mhm.
And then on top of that, we went, okay, well, as I learned more about Google My Business, I went, well, now we can start adding value by, hey, on our 299 a month or our 399 a month plan, you get regular posting, regular updates to your Google.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll have to go that route.
Because you're adding value. And like, seriously, if you got 10 clients at 399 a month, how much does that change your income?
Quite a bit.
Yep. Then all of a sudden, time wise, it's not that much more time. Not with ChatGPT and you got GHL in the background.
I want to be in less time.
Yeah. And you'd sit there for a couple of hours once a week, crafting the responses, the posts, and say, what do I need from you? I need a fuckload of photos from you
Hmm.
for this content.
Yeah,
Right. So your job is to at a job, take a photo, take a before and after. Take these things, put them into the shared folder.
yeah. Is that something that you just set up for every client?
Oh, it depends on if they're on one of my packages doing that. Yeah. I set up, here's a
Hmm.
shared folder, you drop the photos into there.
Okay. I have a meeting with another client on Thursday because they've signed up. I think it was like late last year, and the lady that was supposed to be actually using the software got pregnant, vanished, and she just now came back to work like 2 weeks ago. And I checked their account. I was like, it was the plumber that was here. I was like, your last review was in March. I was like, it's like I know you're busy. Your calendar's packed, so you should be killing it, and you've got nothing. So what's going on?
So set them up. Are they automated at all? Are they using invoicing or anything like that?
They are, but they're going through a platform called Jobber, and it's not in
Oh, but
the Climbo software.
yeah. So yeah, worst case, you create a Google spreadsheet, a Google Doc, a Google
Oh,
Sheet.
oh yeah, I already have one for them.
Yep, and just get them to copy paste in there and automate it through the back end.
Hmm.
Um, and that will automate that. So as long as someone's copy pasting every day or every week,
Yeah.
that'll work. And go back and look at their profile. Say, look, you've been a client for a while. This is what I'm willing to do right now, just to get you a bit of a boost.
Hmm.
But moving forward, this is one of our upgraded services. A lot of people are using, and this is why they're using it.
Hmm.
And point out their pain points. You're leaving money on the table because you're not doing A, B, C, D, E. Like
Yeah.
we got Luke ranking in 5 different keyword sectors on the Gold Coast for concreting. He's
Oh
in
wow.
the top three every
Wow.
search.
No wonder he's a concrete guy getting 40 calls a month.
And that's all we do. The only thing I do to his profile now is one, give me more photos.
Hmm.
And two is I use those photos for content for his posts.
Nice. I'll have to do that. Like I said, I got a meeting with him Thursday morning. So I think it wound up being Friday for you.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's Friday for me. Yeah.
mhm. Yeah, I think it's Thursday morning. I have a meeting with him, so all that's all stuff that I'll ask him about. I already have access to their profile and everything else. So I'll talk to the owner and I'll talk to his daughter about the most efficient way for them to go about it. Because he has a great reputation, but they're just not doing anything with the software.
Yeah,
And I don't want to, I mean, I hate to see other people that are worse plumbers get building a better reputation.
yeah.
So I'm just like, I really want this guy to just be killing it. So,
And
but
that's the thing, it's all those little things that we can do. And my client retention is off the chart.
mhm,
Now my retention's around about 98%. You know, my longest standing clients are now 4 years, 4 or 5 years. And
mhm.
one's Tintercar, they pay me $600 a month every month and have done for 4 years.
Wow,
And I don't even do the posting for them. They got 3 locations at $199 a month. And we,
that's
we
awesome.
and we automated through their accounting software. So the only thing I do when the authorization for the connection times out, which it does
Mhm,
every now and then, I'll just ring up the manager of the store, main store. She's got access to it. I'll say, hey, it's Wayne. I'm just going to pop out and do a reconnect. She's, yeah, not a problem. Just pop out, do what you want to do, and da 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 da.
mhm.
But yeah, but the software works. It does what it's meant to do.
Yeah.
What we can do as salespeople and entrepreneurs is go, okay, what other value can we add? How can I level them up? I had two people. One was Luke the concreter. Another one was Mark from Sunshine Coast Windscreens. Mate, loving what you're doing. How can I pay? How can I pay you more money? So they were both on the 199 plan. I said, look, for an extra 100 a month, we can do some posts into your profile, keep it optimized, and we'll do that. And he goes, yep, just change my invoice. So you got an extra, what's that? Next extra 1,200 a year out of each one.
Mhm. For probably an extra 4 hours of work a year, maybe if you're just working on that one.
For both of them, 6 hours, yeah, maybe a year.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, not hard. But these are the things that we're all leaving money on the table, including myself. We all leave money on the table,
Mhm.
and our clients are leaving money on the table. So if we can make them more money, they're going to want us. They're going to want us pay us more. Yes, they are.
Right. I got to go through a couple of my clients and check out some of their stuff. Because like I said, I've just focused on the reputation management, just the review portion of it. I have access to a lot of their Google business profiles, but I'll tell them I was like this. I'm not gonna change your profile because a lot of them are worried about it, or they've had a bad experience where someone gets a hold of their profile and like winds up just, you know taking over it or taking it over from them and they can't do anything with it. Um, but I'll have to go back and see what I can tune up for them.
And just say, look, yeah, there's a couple of there's some new services we've added to our book
Hmm.
because we realize obviously reviews are fantastic. They help with this, help with that, help with this. But we noticed a lot of our clients weren't utilizing the full toolbox of Google My Business.
That's true.
So, like posting to Google, adding, are they doing any specials or offers?
Hmm.
Things like that. And that's what we've added to our toolbox of the products, what we call our Google optimization plan, where we make sure your categories are listed correctly, everything like that. And if they're not, we add them and all that. Because even if you just don't charge them the one-time optimization, but you do it over months,
Hmm.
like that living in shade, I'd optimize that whole profile on Sunday in an hour and a half.
Oh, I bet.
So all it took me hour and a half to add all the products, all the services, all the categories. He's ringing me Monday going, wow, you've been busy, man. He
That's
paid
good
him
though.
and he paid the 299 invoice first thing Monday morning.
I bet.
And I was sitting on a Sunday watching a movie, just copy paste, you know. And that's what I see, and that's part of the reason we started this private group was
Hmm.
you see a lot of people that come into the industry, they think they're going to be a millionaire overnight. because they're a software person. They don't know anything about the software. They don't know anything about the industry. And the primary thing is the product we're marketing is Google My Business.
Mhm.
There's 5 or 6 points in Google My Business we can make money from. Reviews is just one.
Yeah, I didn't look at it that way. I always thought about just kind of optimizing the profile like one time was like a one-time thing. Um, but definitely not.
No, the posting in Google, adding the photos, but I'll put all those stats up. Actually, I'll do a stat a week into the group.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, and I'll do that into our private member portal. But any other thing we need to touch on, Raymond, or have I fried your brain enough?
No, no, this is all great. No, this is great. I actually got to hop off here in a couple minutes. I got a phone call
Yep.
I have to get to.
No, you're right.
Um,
We're over time. We're about right on time now because it's about when I joined the call because I was behind time. Mate, I'll let you get to your phone call. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. This recording will be posted up into the group a little bit later with the Albardo link for Michael's for the lifetime deal for Albardo from Absumo.
mhm.
But yeah, and I'll put some teasers up there, and I might do a tutorial video on an optimized profile and a non-optimized profile.
Oh, that would be great.
Yep.
I was
Well,
gonna have one in a course I was putting together. I was gonna call it a five-star profile versus like missed opportunities.
yep.
Um,
And
but
that's
no,
what
that would be great.
so because a lot of people don't realize all the little intricacies, and there's not a lot, but there's 5 or 6 points
Mhm.
that we can make money out of, and we can make our clients more money. More importantly,
Yeah, no, I definitely look forward to it. I think everyone else in the group in the group would as well.
all good, buddy. Well, on that note, we're going to wind this up.
All right.
Pleasure as always, buddy. I appreciate you coming out,
Yeah,
and
absolutely. Wouldn't miss it.
yeah, and we look forward to going from there.
All right. Thanks so
All
much, Wayne. I really appreciate it. This has been great.
all good, mate. Have a great weekend. Carl. What's today? Wednesday here, Tuesday there. Have a
Yep.
great week.
I
I'll see you
appreciate it,
later.
Wayne.
See you,
Take
Raymond.
care.
Yeah, bye.